Hello, come on in. You must be Marcus. It is lovely to meet you.
Hello, yes, that is me. Thank you so much for seeing me today. I have to say, I feel a little nervous.
That is completely normal. Almost everyone feels that way on their first visit. Please have a seat and make yourself comfortable. Can I get you a glass of water?
Yes, please, that would be great. Thank you.
Here you go. Take your time. There is absolutely no rush here. This is a safe space, and we go at your pace entirely.
Thank you, that helps a lot. I was not sure what to expect today, to be honest.
That is perfectly fine. Let me tell you a little about what we do here, and then you can tell me what brought you in today. Does that sound good?
Yes, absolutely. Please go ahead.
My job as a pronunciation coach is to help people communicate more clearly and confidently in English. We do not try to erase your accent. Your accent is part of who you are. What we focus on is clarity so that people understand you easily and you feel confident every time you speak.
That's actually really reassuring to hear. I always thought the goal was to sound like a native speaker.
That's a very common idea, but it's not quite accurate. Native speakers themselves have many different accents. What really matters is that your message comes across clearly. That's our true goal.
That makes a lot of sense. I feel better already. Can I tell you what's been bothering me?
Of course, please go ahead. I'm listening.
The main issue is that people often ask me to repeat myself. It happens at work, in shops, even just ordering coffee. It makes me feel really embarrassed, and I start to lose confidence when I speak.
Thank you for sharing that with me. First, I want you to know that this is one of the most common things people come to me with. You're definitely not alone in feeling this way. The good news is that it's very fixable with the right focus and a little consistent practice.
That's good to hear. Where do we even start?
We usually start with something called connected speech. This is the way sounds naturally link together when we speak. In English, words don't always sound the same in isolation as they do in a full sentence. When sounds connect smoothly, it actually makes you easier to understand, not harder.
Connected speech. I've heard that term before, but I never really understood what it meant in practice.
A simple example is the phrase a lot of. In natural spoken English, most people say a lotta. The sounds blend together. When learners say each word separately and very clearly, it can actually sound unnatural to a native ear and sometimes cause confusion.
That's surprising. I always thought speaking slowly and clearly, word by word, was the right approach.
It's a very understandable assumption. Clarity is important, but natural rhythm matters just as much. When your speech has a natural flow, listeners find it much easier to follow you. Rhythm and connected speech work together.
Can you give me another example? I find examples really helpful.
Of course, think about the phrase did you. In natural speech, many people say didja, or want to becomes wanna. These are not mistakes, they're simply the natural music of the language in everyday use.
The natural music of the language. I like that way of putting it.
Language does have a kind of music to it. Every language has its own rhythm and stress patterns. English is what we call a stress-timed language. That means some syllables are stressed and some are reduced. Getting that balance right makes a huge difference to how natural you sound.
Stress-timed language. That's a new term for me. Can you explain it a little simpler?
Of course, in English, the important words in a sentence carry the stress, like nouns, verbs, and adjectives. The smaller words, like the, of, and to, are usually said very quickly and lightly, so the sentence has a kind of beat to it, like music.
That's a great way to think about it. I never thought of English as having a beat before.
Once you start hearing it, you can't stop hearing it. It changes everything about how you listen and how you speak. And the good news is that your ear for this beat gets stronger with practice every day.
You mentioned listening. Does listening help with pronunciation too? I always thought pronunciation was just about speaking.
Listening is actually one of the most powerful tools for improving pronunciation. When you listen carefully and actively to natural spoken English, you begin to absorb the rhythm, the stress, and the connected sounds almost automatically. It's a skill we absolutely build in our sessions together.
I had no idea listening was so important for speaking. What kind of listening practice do you recommend?
Podcasts, audiobooks, and short video content with clear speakers are all excellent. The key is to listen actively, not passively. That means focusing on how words sound together, not just what they mean. Try repeating short phrases out loud immediately after you hear them. That sounds like something I can actually do every day. What's that technique called? It's called shadowing. You listen to a speaker and you follow along, repeating what they say almost at the same time. It trains your mouth and your ear together simultaneously. Many learners find it one of the most effective techniques available.
Shadowing. I will definitely try that tonight. Are there specific sounds in English that most people find difficult?
Great question. The sounds that come up most often are the two TH sounds, the soft one in think and the voiced one in this. Many languages don't have these sounds at all, so they take some targeted practice to master.
Yes, those are genuinely hard for me. My tongue never seems to go in the right place.
That's a very precise observation, and it tells me you're already thinking about articulation. The TH sound requires the tip of your tongue to touch lightly behind your upper front teeth. Would you like to try it together right now?
Yes, let's try it. I'm a little nervous, but let's go.
Take a breath. Now say the word think slowly. Place your tongue tip just behind your upper teeth and let the air flow through gently.
Think. Think. Is that right?
That was genuinely very good. The placement was correct. With a little more practice, that sound will become completely natural for you. You should feel proud of that attempt.
Thank you. That actually felt different, more intentional somehow.
That feeling of intention is exactly what we're building. Pronunciation is a physical skill as much as a mental one. Your mouth is learning new movements, just like a musician learning a new instrument. It takes repetition, but it absolutely comes.
I like that comparison. A musician learning an instrument. It makes it feel less overwhelming.
That's exactly the right mindset. Progress is gradual, and that's completely fine. Every small improvement builds on the last. Consistency over a short time produces results that surprise most people.
Before I go, can I ask what I should focus on most between now and our next session?
3 things. First, try 10 minutes of shadowing each day with a podcast or short video you enjoy. Second, pay attention to word stress when you read or listen. Notice which words carry the beat. And third, practice the TH sound in front of a mirror for just 2 or 3 minutes each day.
10 minutes of shadowing, noticing word stress, and the TH mirror practice. I can absolutely do that.
You're going to make wonderful progress, Marcus. You came in today with the right attitude, and that matters more than anything else when it comes to language learning.
Thank you so much, Natalie. This session has been genuinely eye-opening. I feel so much more hopeful than when I walked in.
That's the best thing I can hear at the end of a first session. You did really well today. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon.
Thank you again. I can't wait for the next one. See you soon.
See you soon, Marcus.